Hello everybody and welcome to a different race that I'm sure that none of you expect from me here tonight. I'm going to be doing the NASCAR All-Star race as if it were run at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You may know that the All-Star race moved from Charlotte over to Texas for 2021, and last year they were at Bristol. Last year I did a simulation of the All-Star race if it were to be in Charlotte. Well, since the All-Star race began in Charlotte and it stood there except for 1 year, I believe in 85, 86, they were in Atlanta 1 year. I don't know if I'm going to do that if it goes back to Charlotte like that. Probably not, but I wanted to see what if the All-Star race ran at Charlotte like it did many years before. So I figured, why not do this? I thought I'd do this for fun and see what would have happened if we ran at Charlotte. So, of course, we're going to start it off with the All-Star Open. So the Open is first, and here's how it will. And here's the format for the Open. There'll be two 20-lap segments, and then the final segment will be 10 laps. And it has all the drivers that did not make the All-Star race initially. So we're going to see what happens if we ran the Open and All-Star race at Charlotte like it did many years before they moved to Bristol and then eventually to Texas. So let's see. Let's bring the tradition back of having the All-Star race, All-Star weekend here at Charlotte. And let's see how it goes. So here we go, the starting lineup for the Open, and it reflects the lineup from the Open in real life. And the same thing will apply to the All-Star race, so to make things as realistic as possible. But, some crazy things can happen. You never know. So, we're expecting to see some pretty good racing here tonight. Anyway, on the pole for the All-Star Open will be the number 8 of Tyler Reddick. On his outside is the 17 of Chris Buescher. In row 2 is the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 3 is the 42 Ross Chastain and the 23 of Bubba Wallace. And row 4 is the 99 Daniel Suarez and the 43 Eric Jones. And row 5 we have Chase Briscoe and Eric Almirola. In row 6 is Anthony Alfredo and Corey LaJoie. Row 7 is James Davison and Quinn Hoff. And then there's Josh Bilinki and Austin Cindric. And then we have Cody Ware and BJ McLeod. And then Justin Haley and Garrett Smithley. And rounding out your field, well, usually what they would run out the field would be with Timmy Hill and David Starr. However, I've added 2 more drivers into the Open just to make things a little bit more interesting. Ryan Preece in the 37, he did not compete in this weekend's All-Star Texas, but he's going to compete here in the Open. So I'm going to put those one other driver and him in the back. The one other driver I'm putting in is Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon will be in the 96. He's driving the All-Star Open for the 96 team. And Ryan Preece, as I mentioned, did not compete in real life in the All-Star weekend, but he's going to get a chance here in our mock version of the Open here at Charlotte. So again, it'll be the two 20-lap segments, and the final segment is 10 laps. And it's probably going to be caution-free for the final segment because I don't want it to, have multiple overtimes and this take up too long, and yeah, it would be a mess. So the first 2 segments can end under caution, and the last segment will just be caution-free, just so things can be kept simple as possible. Anyway, we are green here in the All-Star Open at Charlotte. And by the way, the segment winners advance over to the All-Star race. Almost forgot to mention that part. So they're both battling to advance over to the All-Star race, and Matt DiBenedetto is going to go on the bottom for the lead. This should be a lot of fun to see how this simulation goes with the All-Star Open. Should be fun. And there's Ross Chastain trying to make his way into the Open. I mean the All-Star race, I should say. This is the Open. And Ross is going to take the lead. There he goes. Ross Chastain in the lead here at Charlotte in lap number 2 of the first segment. And a 3-wide battle for second place as Daniel Suarez is trying to get to the bottom. And Matt DiBenedetto is trying to hang on. Oh, they're going 4-wide. Almost 4-wide now. At one point, they were about to go 4-wide, but I think Corey LaJoie backed off a bit. Didn't want to cause a big crash early on, but I'm sure they want to keep things clean. We're into lap 4 now in this segment. And here comes Reddick to the bottom for second. He started on the pole here today in this race, and he's going to try to take that segment win. Trying to advance into the All-Star race. And one more thing to mention, there will be one other driver, the fan vote, but it's going to be instead the driver that did the best among the ones that didn't win a segment here in the All-Star Open. I'll have that measured out at the very end, and that will theoretically be our fan vote winner. So 4 drivers will advance from the Open to the All-Star race, the 3 segment winners, and of course, the fan vote winner. Or fan vote winner, speaking of. It's all about Ross Chastain in the lead as Tyler Reddick is in second right now, and Daniel Suarez runs third. I did this last year, by the way, to see what could have happened if the All-Star race was held at Charlotte in 2020. And I think Denny Hamlin, I believe, won the race. So yeah, I did that last year. You can check it out if you haven't seen it already. But I wanted to see if the tradition would continue at Charlotte in 2021 to see how this race would have been. So I'm sure a lot of you fans want to see how this All-Star race would have played out at Charlotte, like as much as I would have. There's a battle with Corey LaJoie as he gets by the 52, and that is Josh Balinke. There's Justin Haley running on the bottom lane, trying to gain ground on the pack, trying to get a good start here. There you see Austin Cindric in the 33, and he's running a part-time schedule with Team Penske in that 33 ride. He'll be full-time in the Cup Series next season. Oh, wow, looked like Chris Buescher got a little loose, but he had to back off. As I mentioned earlier, Austin Cindric's running a part-time schedule in that 33 ride for Penske. But he's competing in the All-Star race. So great to see him in that 33 ride. Here's Ryan Preece. He's already worked up to 12th. He's already up to 12th place now in the 37. And he's not competing in the All-Star race in real life at Texas, but in this simulation at Charlotte, theoretical simulation of what it would have been if it was in Charlotte, he is running this race, and he's running 12th right now, the 37 car. Obviously didn't want to leave anybody out. And the one that also was added as well was Ty Dillon in the 96. Not so great so far, 21st position he's standing in, but he's trying to make the most of this opportunity. And he's right now with James Davison and the other 2 in the back. Garrett Smithley, David Starr, way far behind the pack. I mean, these guys have still not gotten going early on in the All-Star Open, but we'll see if they will pick up as the race progresses. And look at Ross Chastain. He's pulled away. The 42, wasting no time at pulling away from the pack and trying to get himself in the All-Star race. Trying to join his teammate Kurt Busch from Chip Ganassi. As we have 10 laps to go in segment 1. No pit stops required because Don't know how this would work in terms of pit stops and fuel strategies or anything like that, so we're just going to be racing and seeing how far this will go. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is up to 3rd place, and he's trying to catch Tyler Reddick into 2nd place. 42 Ross Chastain is trying to make his way into the All-Star race by winning the first segment. And here we go with 9 to go. Matt DiBenedetto, 4th place, and Daniel Suarez in 5th. And there you see Stenhouse taking the 2nd spot away from the 8 of Tyler Reddick. And we'll see if Stenhouse can clear the 8 car in this corner, and he will clear him. With 8 to go, and he's going to try to catch the Ross Chastain, trying to make it to the All-Star race. There's going to be a lot of segments in the All-Star race. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be a fun one. It should be a lot of fun with all those segments in the All-Star race. It should be an exciting one from start to finish, and you don't want to miss the All-Star race. It's going to be crazy. Matt DiBenedetto in the 3rd, as Tyler Reddick is dropping a little bit. Could be saving his tires for the final segments when it mattered. We shall see. 7 to go at the first segment. Half a second lead for Ross Chastain, and he is pulling away with this. He's trying to be the first one to lock himself in the All-Star race. DiBenedetto to 2nd place, though, the 21, trying to gain ground with 6 to go in segment 1. And look at Corey LaJoie in 4th place. Impressive run for Corey LaJoie so far. He's knocking in on that opportunity to get that All-Star race berth. 3-wide battle as you see the 7 trying to get that 3rd spot away. We're coming up on 5 laps to go in segment 1, and LaJoie is going to clear Stenhouse 3rd place. Chris Buescher trying to get in the top 5 as well. He's trying to get a run on the 8. And there's Chase Briscoe behind the 17. Chase Briscoe's also having a good race so far, top 10, but he wants to get to that All-Star race. I think DiBenedetto's going to try to close in on Ross Chastain these final laps of segment 1 with 4 to go. 21 trying to catch to the 42 and trying to get into the All-Star race. And Ross Chastain just trying to hang on. Look at the run by DiBenedetto. He is coming. He got a run. That 21 is trying to get the lead. Here he comes for the lead. Just gained a half second on the 42, and now DiBenedetto leads in a 3 to go in segment 1, and Corey LaJoie stands behind. And LaJoie's going to try to help him out a little bit. Trying on the bottom, trying to see if he can make a move. And DiBenedetto's going to lead the segment. Corey LaJoie right behind him. Whoa, boy, this might be surprising. LaJoie could advance. He's got DiBenedetto in front of him. 2 to go in segment 1. And Matt DiBenedetto is in the lead. How about that? The 21 worked his way back up. And now he's in front. Chastain to 2nd place. Might have to wait till segment 2 to get another opportunity to get to the All-Star race. As we come to the white flag with 1 lap to go here in the All-Star Open segment 1. And there's the white flag coming out for segment 1, just the final lap in this first segment. As Matt DiBenedetto is trying to lock himself into the All-Star race. He's got a good lead over Ross Chastain. He made the pass on a few laps to go in segment 1. Now he's trying to get into the all-star race. Here he comes off the final corners. And Matt DiBenedetto's the first driver to lock himself in the all-star race. He's going to take segment 1 of the All-Star Open here at Charlotte. And the first segment goes to Matt DiBenedetto, and he will make it to the All-Star race. So way to go, Matty D, as he makes it to the All-Star race by winning segment 1. Take a look at the results from segment 1, and they'll be lining up in order except for Matt DiBenedetto starting in the rear to give others a chance to make it to the All-Star race. So anyway, we're not done yet. Segment 2 is coming up. Another 20-lap segment is on the way. Alrighty guys, it's time for the start of segment number 2 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the All-Star race. And here we go back to the green flag. We're back underway here at Charlotte. Already 3 wide. Oh man, they're already 3 wide at the beginning. Oh boy, this is gonna be something. 3 wide at the beginning of the race. Oh my gosh. Chris Buescher leads. Wow, the 17 made a big move into the front. He's working his way back up. Oh my gosh. Chris Buescher in the lead. Oh man, that is big. That is huge. Oh wow, that is a power move right there for the 17. Oh my goodness, they're getting tight now. Ross Chastain, he wants to get in this all-star race. Is he gonna make it? He's gonna get that second spot, trying to get it from the 47. Sure enough, he does. Look at Ryan Preece, though. What a move by the 37 of Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece trying to make it into the All-Star race. Oh, man. And here comes Stenhouse. And he's trying to get to the bottom of Ross Chastain. To lap 4. Still anybody can make it to the All-Star race. Oh, wow. I mean, Chris Buescher had that move on the first lap. He wasted no time getting to the front, but now Ryan Preece is going to try to catch him. This is for the lead. Ryan Preece. Can he make that move work? Not quite there. He didn't get the run. And Buescher's able to block. Into lap 5 in segment number 2. This is going to be a fun weekend for sure. In the All-Star weekend here at Charlotte is going to be a lot of fun. "17" trying to get it to the front. Oh, and here comes 37, still trying to make a move on Buescher. He still can't quite get that move. Into lap 6. Oh wow, look at that. Look in the back. I think BJ McLeod and Anthony Alfredo got loose. Oh wow, that would have been bad. And look, Alfredo's trying to get by the 77, a little tight. Anthony Alfredo trying to hang on as he nearly gets into the 77 of Justin Haley. Ross Chastain, he's dropping back. He's not doing so good right now. Dropping way behind. Yeah, the 42 is just struggling in this segment right now. He's running. He led most of stage 1, segment 1, I should say. He led most of segment 1 until he got passed by Matt DiBenedetto for the first spot to advance to the All-Star race. Now he's struggling to find the speed, and the 42 is dropping way back into 10th. That 42 hasn't been the same from the first segment he was in that ride, and he has been struggling now. So we'll see if the 42 can make a comeback. And Corey LaJoie has also dropped way back. He's out of the top 10. He started in 3rd, believe it or not. No, he started on the front row, on the outside front row in segment 2, and now he's dropped back out of the top 10. And now LaJoie is struggling. And it's all about Chris Buescher trying to make it into the All-Star race as Chase Briscoe goes for 3rd place. Oh, look at Bubba Wallace, though. Can Bubba make the move work on the bottom? He's still sticking with the bottom lane. Got by Priest, and now let's see if he gets by the 14, Chase Briscoe. And Briscoe pulls away. 23 trying to clear Priest. Still trying to find a clear path. The 17 has been still trying to keep the lead, and he's got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the back bumper. And now 23 clears, and now Eric Almirola is right behind him. He could make a move, and he's 3rd. Briscoe 3rd. 2nd is Stenhouse, and Buescher is still leading with 10 laps to go in segment number 2. The final segment, no cautions. It'll be a caution-free segment. A free-for-all 10-lap shootout for the final spot. For the final transfer spot in the All-Star race. And then there'll be, of course, the fan vote winner. 9 to go in the All-Star Open segment 2. And Buescher has led every lap so far, and he's got Stenhouse right behind him, and he's been able to block him. And Stenhouse just can't find a way to get by the 17. Briscoe's coming up. Chase Briscoe and Bubba Wallace. And now Eric Almirola is trying to make his move into the top 10. And look at Ross Chastain. He is going to try to work his way back up again in the final 8 laps of segment 2, hoping that the final segment he can do better. And Bubba Wallace just got by Briscoe for 3rd place. Oh boy, battle for the lead. Here he comes. Is he going to make the move? He's not going to be quite going to make the move. 7 to go. And by the way, this was Stenhouse's old ride, the 17 of the Roush car. That used to be where Stenhouse was. He's running against his old team, trying to get by Chris Buescher to get in the All-Star race. How about that? Stenhouse facing his former team. That's a great story. Great storyline there. Tyler Reddick in 6th place, trying to find the speed, trying to get that best finish. And we have 6 to go in segment 2. We already know that Matt DiBenedetto made it into the All-Star race. He made it in by winning the segment. He's the first driver to lock himself in the All-Star race. Now we'll see if Chris Buescher can do the same. Just 5 more laps in segment 2. And Bubba Wallace is catching up. Oh man, he's right on the bumper of Stenhouse. Man, Bubba Wallace is going to try everything he can to catch the 17. The 47 just couldn't get by the 17 all night long. And now Bubba Wallace is catching up. He's trying to get in the All-Star race. Might be trying to help the draft a little bit on the 47 Stenhouse with 4 to go. Here comes Bubba. Can he get second place? Can Bubba Wallace make the move? He's got him. And he gets second. And Bubba Wallace up to second place. This is going to be good. Three laps to go in segment 2. Here comes Bubba Wallace. Goes on the bottom trying to make a move. And this is where Matt DiBenedetto made his move for the lead. And he won the segment. And now Bubba's doing the same thing. And he's got him. 23 leading. And Bubba Wallace in front. And Ricky Stenhouse following him as well. He finally gets around, but with the help of Bubba's draft. Ryan Preece on the high line as well. Tyler Reddick, it could open the door for him to make a move. 2 to go. Will we see teammates working with each other? 47-37 helping each other out. Trying to catch the 23. And the white flag will be up next time by in segment 2. Who's going to get the second spot into the All-Star race? Final lap, segment 2 coming up as Bubba Wallace has taken the lead as we see the white flag in segment 2. And Ryan Preece is going for second. It doesn't look like the teammates are going to help each other out. And that might be good news for Bubba Wallace. He's a few turns away from getting in the All-Star race. Here he comes. Bubba Wallace is going to lock himself into the All-Star race. By winning segment number 2 of the All-Star Open, he'll join Matt DiBenedetto as the 2 drivers to make it to the All-Star race here at Charlotte. And Bubba Wallace makes it in. Matt DiBenedetto as well. So far, those are the 2 drivers that make it in the All-Star race by winning the segments in the Open. And the rest of the field coming down to the line. And that will now make it official. And Bubba Wallace is your Open segment 2 winner. And he will move on to the All-Star race with Matt DiBenedetto. One more spot left though for the final stage. 10 lap shootout. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up next. Alrighty guys, it's the final stage here at the All-Star Open. 10 laps with no cautions, because if there were a caution it would have been way too short. So no cautions in this final stage. 10 laps to decide who is the last driver to make their way into the All-Star Open. And here we go to the green flag in segment number 3. The final segment. And who's going to take it? And a good jump by Ryan Preece. He is already up in front right now in segment 3 of this All-Star Open. Here comes Tyler Reddick into second place as now he goes into the second spot. Is Reddick going to make it through? Looks like he will. Takes second away in this final 10 lap segment. There's Briscoe into second place, and Chase is going to take second spot away from Tyler Reddick, and it's good news for Ryan Preece. Trying to keep that lead away. Trying to stay in front to get himself in the All-Star race. And wouldn't that be a surprise to put Ryan Preece in the All-Star race? But Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, they're going to battle it out here. And the battle continues for the number 8 car. There he goes. Reddick, second place now. He gets second away. And there he goes again. Here comes Briscoe. And now he's going to try to go for the crossover move. And this time he's got some drafting help behind him. His teammate, Eric Amarola, helping him out a little bit. We've been clean all race long, by the way, believe it or not. It has been a clean race, and it'll stay that way since there are no cautions here in the All-Star, in the final segment of this All-Star Open. There's third place. That is Eric Almirola in the third spot now. And here he comes. He's got him. And now here Corey LaJoie. Into the spot now. He's going to try to make a comeback. Chris Buescher led early on and then dropped off. And now he's 8th. And now he's trying to catch up. And he's only got 6 laps to make his move. Look at Chase Briscoe. He's getting a nice run on Ryan Preece. He's getting a run on the 37. Can he make that move here? He just can't quite get that move right now. He's right there. He is right behind Ryan Preece. And here we go with 5 to go in segment 3. As Chase Briscoe is going to get that lead away. Can Preece fight up back? He's not going to be able to. And Chase Briscoe is in the lead now. 37, fighting a little high now. On the high line, can he get it? No, he's not going to get there. And the 14 takes it with 4 to go. Corey LaJoie in the second place. Oh, is Corey LaJoie going to make it in? Can't wait to stat up to see their totals and see who's going to be the last driver in. I know a lot of fans are going to be heartbroken if their driver doesn't make it in. It's going to be a very big surprise. I know it. No, it's a very big surprise. Oh, look at Preece. Trying to get a run into the second spot, and he's not going to get there. 3 laps to go in segment 3. It's all or nothing at this point. This has been a great weekend so far in the Open, and the All-Star race is sure going to be just an exciting. Excitement fills the air right now as we have 2 more laps to go in this All-Star Open, and Chase Briscoe trying to make it into the final transfer spot. And then we have the fan vote winner coming up. 2 laps to go. Tyler Reddick in the second. He might have a run here, might have one more chance. Look at this. Ryan Preece is trying to fight for second place. As we come to the white flag with 1 more lap to go in the All-Star Open. Chase Briscoe trying to transfer in with 1 to go in the Open. 1 more chance for Ryan Preece to catch the 14. Can he make the run? It doesn't look like he's going to have enough for the 14 of Chase Briscoe. And here comes Briscoe. He's going to be the one to advance to the All-Star race with the win in segment 3. And there it is, segment 3. Your winner is Chase Briscoe, and he makes it into the All-Star race. And what a job well done for that 14 team. They make it into the All-Star race. So Matt DiBenedetto, Bubba Wallace, and Chase Briscoe make it in to the All-Star race. So now it's time to reveal the final driver to make their spot in to the All-Star race. Time to add up all the points here, and let's see who's going to make it in. Let's take a look. And I'm setting it up right now as we speak. So let's see who got the most points of the ones that didn't make it to the All-Star race. I'm just setting it up a little bit here, so give me 1 second. Alrighty guys, the points have been added up. Let's see who's the last driver to make it into the All-Star race. And the one that'll make it in is Ryan Preece. He's going to be the last driver into the All-Star race. He had the better points among the 3 races. There's Briscoe, DeBenedetto, Bubba Wallace all made it in, but Ryan Preece is going to be the last driver into the All-Star race. So Ryan Preece will make it into the All-Star race, and he's the final transfer to make it in. So congratulations to Ryan Preece on being the final driver in the All-Star race. And now, without further ado, it's time for the All-Star race itself. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, it is now time for the All-Star race. And here's how the format will be for this race. And there will be 6 segments. The first 4 will each run 15 laps. The 5th one will run 30 laps. And the final one is going to be a 10-lap caution-free segment. Winner take all. Before round 2, the field will be inverted with a random draw. With the minimum of 8 cars inverted, the maximum is 12. It'll be randomized. Before round 3, the entire field gets inverted. And round 4 will again invert the field, 8 to 12 cars. And round 5, the order is based on the cumulative finish of rounds 1 to 4. The highest finish will be the pole sitter, and then the other highest will be on the outside of the front row. 30 laps, we might have a pit stop or 2. We shall see with that segment. But it'll be the first 4 segments, 15 laps each. So on the pole for the All-Star race will be Kyle Larson in the 5. And Kyle Busch will start out alongside him in the 18. Then Christopher Bell starts row 2 with Cole Custer. Chase Elliott's in row 3 with Austin Dillon. William Byron is in row 4 with Joey Logano. Row 5 has Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr. And then row 6, Kevin Harvick and Michael McDowell. Row 7 with Ryan Newman and Kurt Busch. And row 8 has Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman. And the row 9 of Ryan Blaney and one of the segment winners of the All-Star Open, Matt DiBenedetto. Then the other drivers from the All-Star Open start the rest of the field. Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace, and Ryan Preece. Should be a fun night of action here today in the All-Star race as we're about to begin the first segment. 15 laps, round 1. Here we go, folks. About to get the green in this All-Star race at Charlotte. See what would happen if we would run this at Charlotte. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. Pace car to pit road. About to get the green flag here at Charlotte for the All-Star race. Here we go. Green flag. The All-Star race is underway. And they're all just racing for fun, of course. This is all for fun. Bragging rights, though, on the line to be an All-Star race winner back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. For the lead, Christopher Bell trying to take it from Kyle Larson. And there's Austin Dillon, 3 wide into the zone. Oh man, he's going in the zone, 3 wide. A total of 100 laps will be run here tonight at Charlotte, which should be a lot of racing here in the All-Star weekend as Austin Dillon takes the top spot. And look at the run he's got off on that lead. Wow. Logano second, and Christopher Bell third. Now, 3 wide battle here with Chase Elliott. Kyle Larson's just trying to avoid that wall. They're all trying to avoid wrecking each other early on. They haven't wrecked each other yet so far, which is kind of surprising, but great to see them not wreck each other for once. Because we see Charlotte races in the PLCS, they've ended in wreck fests most of the time. With a smaller field, though, it is a little more spaced out. 4th place is Chase Elliott. Here comes Kyle Busch, trying to get that spot away. Austin Dillon pulling away already, but Joey Logano, I know he's going to catch up, and Michael McDowell as well, right behind him. I'm sure they're going to try to make a move into the front. 11 to go at Charlotte. Second place is now Michael McDowell. And McDowell takes second spot away. And 10 laps to go in the All-Star race. He's going to try to catch up to Austin Dillon. It's going to be a random invert, by the way, after this segment is over. The minimum will be 8 cars inverted. The maximum will be 12 cars inverted. It should be interesting to see how these guys go. Into lap number 7 in segment 1. Kurt Busch in a battle 3 wide with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson, and my goodness, it has not been a good start for Kyle Larson. He has dropped back into 10th. He started on the pole and he's now down to 10th place, and it's not been a great start for him in this race, but he's going to try to come back. It's only the first segment, so he might try to come back in the later segments, and we'll see if the 5 can deliver. Briscoe and Kyle Busch. Look at Chase Briscoe. Started in the back and now he's in the top 10. The 14. He's doing pretty good. He's trying to work his way up to the top, to the front. And a battle for 3rd with Christopher Bell and Joey Logano as they reach the halfway point of segment 1. 3rd place is now Christopher Bell as Michael McDowell's been trying to close in on Austin Dillon to try to win the segment, but we know that the field will be inverted. 8 to 12 cars are going to be inverted at the end of this segment, and that'll be how they'll start segment number 2. Into 6 to go in segment 1. So boy, folks, they know the top 7 will be inverted regardless. So Briscoe will be part of the inversion regardless of what happens, of how many cars are inverted between 8 or 12, but top 7 will be inverted no matter what. So Briscoe might be in a prime spot. He might get the high spot, one of the high spots to start off in segment 2, and we'll see what happens. Just 5 to go in segment number 1. Not a good start for Blaney. He's running 21st, but the entire field will be inverted before the start of segment 3. So there might be a chance those guys can still have. And the highest cumulative finish, by the way, that'll determine the lineup for segment 5. And that might be the next to last segment, 30 laps. Might have a pit stop. Maybe a pit stop. 3 to go. And Austin Dillon still trying to hang on to the lead over Michael McDowell in segment number 1. But still, though, the field will be inverted, though, so Austin Dillon can't rest yet after winning the segment. This night has just begun. Briscoe in the 7th place. Maybe he'll try to run the top 5. Maybe he'll try to get a better starting spot if he gets in the top 5. We don't know yet. 2 laps to go. We'll know how many cars will be inverted at the end of segment 1. 2 to go. Gonna be a long night for these guys here as Kyle Busch takes 4th spot away. And 1 more lap to go in segment number 1. And Austin Dillon doing a pretty good job at leading it. Every lap he's led segment 1, and now he's got 1 more lap to hang on before the field will be inverted. A certain amount of cars will be inverted at the beginning of segment 2. So here comes the final corners for segment 1. Michael McDowell running 2nd. Who would have thought? But, well, we'll see if he can hang on, if he can make the most out of his opportunity in this all-star race. Austin Dillon gonna win segment 1 here to kick things off an all-star race. And we shall see how many cars will be inverted. So segment 1 is complete. Austin Dillon takes the segment. And here comes the rest of the field. And that'll do it for segment number 1. And there's your results from the segment number 1. As we're about to update and see how many cars will be inverted from that field. So let's take a look here. As you can see, trying to get it set up here. Give me 1 second. There you go. So this is what we're going to do in order to determine how many cars will be inverted. So the minimum is 8 cars inverted. The maximum will be 12 cars inverted. So here goes nothing. Let's show you how many cars will be inverted before the start of segment 2. And let's see what happens. And here we go. And there will be 10 cars inverted. And so the top 10 will be inverted to start off segment number 2. So when we come back, it'll be segment number 2 and the top 10 will be inverted. So don't go away. And here we go, folks. Segment 2 about to get underway. Since Kevin Harvick finished 10th, he will start on the pole for this segment. Joey Logano, who finished 9th, will start 2nd. Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and Austin Dillon were inverted from their finishing positions before the start of segment number 2. So let's see how this plays out. See how the invert works. Anyway, green flag is back. And segment 2 is underway. And the 4 car pulls ahead already early on. So he's doing pretty good right now into the lead. And trying to take the most of this. Trying to collect as many positions as possible. So they can get the best start into the 30 lap segment 5. That's cumulative finish, of course. And the highest will be on pole. So here we go, folks, as we continue with segment number 2 here in the All-Star Race. Brad Keselowski into 2nd spot, and look at Michael McDowell. He's already worked his way up to 3rd. That 34 already is up to 3rd place. My goodness, he just worked his way up. He's up to 3rd. He's catching up to the pack. What a run Michael McDowell has right now. And it's Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski trying to battle it out for the lead. As Michael McDowell's been trying to close in on the leaders. And Austin Dillon has really not been off to a good start lately. Standing a little bit in the back there, but yeah. Kurt Busch right now in last, and he might be on pole for the start of segment 3 if he hangs on there. Since, of course, Best cumulative finish. No, wait, since the field will be inverted, the entire field will be inverted, by the way, before segment 3. And we just saw his driver spin. Ryan Newman just spun. Oh, wow. I almost didn't even notice that. Yeah, Ryan Newman just spun. And the caution will not be out as we stay green. We stay green, and the 6 car just got turned around. And he looks like he might be the one starting on the pole in the start of the next segment. After that spin. He's not coming to pit road. He's going to try to finish this thing. Wow. Ryan Newman just spun. Oh my goodness. They're starting to go all at it now. Sprint to the finish. Sprint to the end of the segment as Michael McDowell is going for 2nd place. He's doing pretty good in the 34 car. He's trying to make the most of this. Oh my goodness. We just saw a spin. Ryan Newman spun earlier, and that did not bring the caution out. It was way in the back, so I guess that's why the caution didn't come out. That would have really bunched the field up on a restart, and we haven't had a caution all night. So now it's going to be really, really tight here. We go to lap 7. And now the 34 trying to catch the 4 car. 3 wide battle here as Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin battle side by side. And now Joey Logano trying to go 3 wide on the bottom. And Larson trying to slam the door. Austin Dillon right down the middle. He's not off to a good start here in segment number 2. He has dropped off. Not doing great right now. He's not doing so good. Uh-oh. Thought for a second there they were gonna make contact. Still a tight battle in the middle pack. Brad Keselowski wants more. He wants 2nd place. Chase Elliott into 5th. Right down the middle is the number 9 of Chase Elliott. And he gets by Kyle Busch, and William Byron's also going to get by Kyle Busch as well. And there's Keselowski in the 2nd spot. There he goes. Brad Keselowski takes 2nd spot away. He's got it. Six laps to go here at Charlotte in segment 2. Oh man, it's going to be tight racing. As we go to the final, as we continue the All-Star weekend. Going to be a lot of thrills and spills here today. Five to go in round segment 2. And look at Ryan Preece. He's worked his way up to 4th place. Yeah, Ryan Preece. He's now in 4th. Wow, 37 trying to make a move now. He's trying to gain ground. The entire field, though, will be inverted, and I believe that Ryan Newman will be on the pole. So, might be a benefit for him to have spun out earlier because he would start on pole with the entire field inverted. 5 to go in segment number 2. Might be a good... Well, the PLCS might be using this all-star format, so we'll see what happens with these PLCS drivers take on this format later on in Season 43. Should be a lot of fun, but only it's not going to be in Charlotte. It's going to be in Texas. And we have another car that nearly spun. Kyle Larson, to look like that he nearly got turned. He was able to save it and continue. Wow, these cars are spinning out left and right. Oh my gosh. Anyway, McDowell's back to 2nd and 3 laps left in segment 2. As I was saying, PLCS will use this exact same format for Season 43's All-Star Race, except the race will be at Texas Motor Speedway. So, we'll see how this will work for those drivers. But with 2 laps to go, Kevin Harvick leading segment number 2. And William Byron's going for the 4th spot. Austin Dillon just struggled now in 10th. Started off as the winner of segment 1, and now he's struggling to gain some speed. As we come to the white flag for segment number 2. One more lap around for the second segment. See if McDowell can catch Kevin Harvick at the end, right there on the final lap of segment 2. And here we go, final corners of segment 2. And then Kevin Harvick's going to be the segment 2 winner here in Charlotte as we're about to start segment number 3. And here comes Ryan Newman. He will be on the pole for segment number 3. Should be fun. See how this entire field inverted is going to really change things here in the All-Star race. There we see the end of segment 2. And Kevin Harvick's going to be, well, Newman's on pole, Busch on the front row, and there's the rest of the field where they finished. So when we come back, it'll be segment 3. Alrighty guys, back with segment number 3. The entire field has been inverted, and we're going to see how this one will go down with the drivers from the back starting in the front. We'll see how we'll see what happens. Segment 3, green flag is out. Ooh, there's some drivers trying to bump each other out. Ooh, wow, that's going to be huge. And Martin Truex trying to take the lead away from Ryan Newman in segment 3. Might have different segment winners at this point. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would be something, folks. Almost a 4-wide battle in the middle of the pack. Oh man, this is going to be a good one. This should be a great one here. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Here comes Cole Custer on the bottom for the lead. And the 41 is going to take the lead away. Look at the top 2 pull away already. They're pulling away. Well, Martin Truex Jr. trying to fight back, trying to get that run. We might have a surprise All-Star winner, folks. It's going to be big. And with a 10-lap final stage, it's sure going to be well, it's going to be a good one. How about Chase Briscoe running 4th? Oh, now the drivers are starting to catch up here, the faster cars. Brad Keselowski in the middle. Kevin Harvick catching up, starting from the back, and he's working his way up, and now there are drivers in the wall. Denny Hamlin's in the wall. And now Bubba Wallace trying to avoid the contact. There were drivers up in the wall. Will they hang on? Still 3 wide. Still trying to make a move here. Bowman in the middle. They're all stuck in the middle now trying to make a run, and Austin Dillon is trying to work his way back up to the front. McDowell, he's trying to get back in the lead. Look at that 34 run. That 34 is catching up. Oh, 3-wide battle in the middle. Oh, this field inversion is going to be crazy. This field inversion was crazy. It's a crazy idea. So a very crazy idea, a crazy one. Still 3 wide in the middle of the pack. And they're still battling it out. And this is fun. Watching the drivers in the middle line battling it all out. It's real fun. Real fun to see. Wallace is in the wall. He's too close. He's way too close to the wall. And he hits the wall. He was way too close there. It was very close. And these guys are not doing so great. The Hendrick cars are struggling as Kyle Larson and William Byron and Alex Bowman all are in the back. Not doing so great, those drivers are. As Cole Custer leads segment 3, Chase Briscoe, his teammate, 3rd place. That 3 wide in the back. It's Kyle Larson trying to work his way back up. The top 8 to 12 cars will be inverted again before the start of segment 4. So it's going to be another great restart here coming up. We're having a good one so far in segment 3. Chase Briscoe goes to 2nd place. Chase Briscoe in the 2nd right now. He's going to try to make it work. He's got 2nd spot away, and now Briscoe is trying to catch his teammate, or maybe try to help his teammate out a bit. Top 8 to 12 cars will be inverted before the start of the next segment. And Michael McDowell, he's worked his way up again in the front. He started in the back, and now he's 4th. And he really wants to win this race. He wants to win this so badly. I mean, he probably has the best car so far of the day. I mean, he is almost unstoppable right now. And we have 6 more laps in segment number 3. 41 and 14. Battled out for the lead. Is Briscoe going to get a run here? And here he goes. He's got him. Briscoe into the lead. And now Martin Truex Jr. is going to try to take 2nd spot away. Can he get 2nd? And he will get 2nd place away. Or is he? Brad Keselowski. Look at him working to the front. And look at Brad K go, and he's into 2nd spot now. He's got 2nd. The number 2 has got 2nd. Trying to clear the 41 car though, but the 41 gets a run in the corner, and he will keep 2nd place. 4 to go in Charlotte. And now Brad Keselowski is going to regroup and try to catch the 2 cars in front of him to win segment 3. It's going to be fun here for the segments. Last time the randomizer was top 10 cars inverted, but we'll see if we get that again, or will there be another handful of cars inverted? 3 to go in segment 3. Brad Keselowski going to try it again. And he's got 2nd spot, and Keselowski takes 2nd away. Oh man, McDowell trying to get that 3rd spot. He's going to try everything he can, and he will get 3rd spot away. Two laps to go in segment number 3. Chase Briscoe leading right now. Brad Keselowski and Michael McDowell, top 3. Can he make it work here on the bottom lane? And might be. We'll see. There he goes on the bottom lane. He's got the run. Dowell trying to make it work here. As we see the white flag in segment 3. The final lap of the segment is coming up. This is 7th, by the way. Ryan Newman's 7th, and he will be inverted part of the field regardless, so... No, Elliott, he's out of the maximum inversion spot, so might not be good for him. Truex going to try to take 3rd as you see Chase Briscoe going to lead and end stage segment 3 as the leader of this all-star race. And there he goes. There it is. And that is segment 3, folks. Chase Briscoe is going to win the segment, and now let's see how many cars will be inverted. Okay, so now we go back to the randomizer and see how many cars will be inverted right now. And there will be 8 inverted, so the top 8 will be inverted, and that means it's going to be the 37 of Ryan Preece on the pole for segment number 4. That should be a lot of fun, so when we come back, it's segment 4. We're back here with segment number 4 here. No more of those randomizing inverts, because at the start of segment 5, they'll have the cumulative order decide the lineup. And it's the last 15 lap segment, and then the 5th one is going to be 30 laps, maybe a pit stop or 2, and round 6 is going to be 10 laps. Here we go. Green flag, lap 1 of 15. About to get green, and here we go. Green is out. My goodness, who knows who's going to win this all-star race now with all these inverts and whatnot. Very, very all over the place. So no, we don't know who's going to really win this all-star race. And then we got that 10-lap final segment, which will be a go big or go home, pretty much. Ryan Preece off to a good start. Here comes McDowell, though he's had the best car of the night. And he is 3rd place now. Michael McDowell trying to get a run as... Oh, Denny Hamlin nearly turned by Chase Elliott. Oh, wow. That was a close call there. Still back in the pack now. They're still trying to go 3 wide. Harvick loose. Oh, we haven't had a single wreck all night long. And they're still keeping it together. Oh my goodness, they're still keeping it together. Oh boy, that's huge. Oh, Briscoe is nearly turned around. Oh man, they're still trying to make the most of this. Oh boy, as Ryan Preece continues to lead the segment. Man, oh man, look at all the cars behind them. They're all trying to get through and trying to make the best out of this. I mean, Michael McDowell, though, he's worked his way up all in the front of all the segments, man. He is just on another level tonight. This is the battle in the back of the pack. 3 wide, Matt DiBenedetto. 5, 24, 14, all battling into the middle of the pack. Hoo boy! Ooh, here comes 6. 6 trying to get there. Oh boy, the 6 on the bottom, and he's got it. Oh my goodness, and now the 34 is just taking 2nd place, and he's trying to get the lead from Ryan Preece. And 10 to go in segment number 4. I mean, it has been the 34 like trying to go on another level now. At 34, no matter where he started, he's just worked his way back up to the front, and now he's going for the lead. He might be the one on the pole in segment 5. This could be fun. It could be a fun way here to for this all-star race. And by the way, the 5th segment's going to be 30 laps with maybe a pit stop. Maybe a pit stop. I don't know if they're going to be doing pit stops in the segment, but I'll try to include a pit stop in segment number 5. I'll try to include that. Brad Keselowski takes the lead out of Michael McDowell. And now Brad Keselowski's in the lead over Ryan Preece and Michael McDowell. And Austin Dillon has caught up. He has come alive again. Austin Dillon going for 2nd place now. Seven to go in Charlotte. A lot of fun here tonight in the All-Star race. It's going to be so fun here. Cole Custer's up to 4th as McDowell is dropping back now. McDowell's dropping. He's not doing so good right now with 6 to go in segment 4. Kevin Harvick, though, has worked his way back up to the front. Denny Hamlin there and Chase Elliott in the middle. They could make something out of this. Into 4th place now, Kevin Harvick trying to get that 4th spot away. There he goes again. Kevin Harvick into 4th. Five to go here in segment 4. And Austin Dillon has taken 2nd place. Chase Elliott battling out with Denny Hamlin in the back. This should be fun. Final segment. The final 2 segments should be a lot of fun to see. 4 laps to go. And Ryan Preece is working his way to 3rd, trying to get by the 3 again. Three to go as Kevin Harvick is now up to 3rd place. Brad Keselowski's working his way up, and he is now leading segment 4. And the cumulative finish of the first 4 segments will decide the lineup for segment 5. And there may be a pit stop there in the middle, but we don't know yet. So. And the final segment, just so you know, it'll be the finishing order of segment 5 that'll determine the lineup for the final 10 lap segment. 2 to go. Will Austin Dillon get by the 2? And Chase Elliott's worked his way back up. He's up to 6th place now. Last lap in segment 4. Austin Dillon right behind Brad Keselowski, but will he make the move? Here it comes. Can he make that move? Can he get him? Looks like he will get him again, and there he goes. He got him. Austin Dillon, he waited till the final lap to make his move. Harvick's up to 3rd now, and he just zoomed by to 3rd place. Now Elliott trying to get the top 5 in the final segment, in the 4th segment's final lap. But it'll be Austin Dillon winning segment 4. And we'll see how the field will line up for segment number 5. Every car has crossed the line. There's segment 4. It wraps up. Let's take a look who makes it through. Segment 4 complete. Okay, so now let's add up all the 4 totals of the results and see who's going to finish, who's going to start where. Here we go. Adding it up now. Let's see the lineup, and here we go. Now it's time to reveal the lineup here. There it is. There's your lineup. So of all that, the lineup will look like this. Michael McDowell will be on the pole for segment 5. Austin Dillon on the front row as well. Keselowski and Harvick will start row 2. Elliott and Priest row 3. Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell row 4. Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe row 5, and you get the rest of the field there as well. So segment 5 is coming up next. And here we go, folks. Segment number 5, I'm sorry. Segment 5 here at the All-Star Race. 30 laps. This time around, there might be a pit stop or 2 here in this segment. We shall see. And if there is no pit stop, we'll just go on and continue. Here we go. 30 laps in this final segment. And the green flag will wave. Back again for segment 5 in the All-Star Race at Charlotte, and here we go back to green. Brad Keselowski going to battle it out here in the bottom lane. Chase Elliott also battling it out for the win here in the All-Star Race. Keselowski takes the lead from McDowell, and Elliott trying to clear the 34. Oh, they're tight. They're tight again. They are so tight. Still trying to hang on here into the second spot. The 9's got it. Number 9 takes second spot. Lap 3 of 30 here in this segment, the longest segment of the race. And it's still going to be a battle here for the All-Star Race win. And with that last restart, it's probably going to get crazy. And pit stops, though, we'll see what strategy they'll go with, what these drivers' strategy will be going with. Blaney on the bottom lane now. He goes down below as we'll see who makes it through. And the 12 car clears. Now they're 3 wide in the middle, and McDowell is stuck in the middle. Now he's stuck up on the high line. McDowell is stuck up high. He's struggling to find that speed. Now he is struggling. We thought he had the fastest car of the night, and it looks like that speed has gone away. Now it looks like Dillon in 3rd place. Austin Dillon running 3rd. Chase Elliott is 2nd. Brad Keselowski leads. We knew that these stars were going to really come out to shine here tonight. Denny Hamlin with the 24 of William Byron battling it out as well. And here comes Elliott. Going to look low and see if he can make a pass on Keselowski. Going to try it here in turn 3. He'll try. Here he comes. Can Elliott clear the 2 of Keselowski? Looks like he can. And lap 6, he takes the lead. And Chase Elliott is back in front. I'm sure that the fans would want to see Chase Elliott win the All-Star Race again. His only All-Star win came last season at Bristol. The real-life All-Star Race he won at the Bristol Speedway. But he's trying to win the All-Star Race at Charlotte, at the old Charlotte Motor Speedway. On to lap number 7 here in segment 5, as Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski battle for 2nd. And Denny Hamlin and William Byron, top 5 cars right now. The finishing order of this one will be the lineup for the final stage, the final segment of 10 laps, which sure should be fun, should be a lot of fun with these final 10 lap battles. To lap 8. Oh, I think there's a caution. Oh, I thought there was a caution. I thought I saw caution lights. Mike, oh my gosh. I thought I saw some caution lights there for a second, but it looked like it was a different view of the caution lights. I'm sorry. Anyway, Brad Keselowski to the lead. Trying to retake the lead from Chase Elliott. And here comes the 3-car. Austin Dillon trying to help him in the draft. These guys may be pitting on at the later in this segment, so they're thinking about strategy right now. And we haven't seen pit stops all day, so we might see some pit stops and might see what happens here. Austin Dillon to second place now as Brad Keselowski has taken the lead again. Kyle Larson's catching up. Kyle Larson's in the top 10 now, and he's catching up. Ryan Blaney has made his way to the top 10. They all have worked their way back up. They need those long runs to make it through, it appears. And with this segment being the longest one, they might have a chance to catch up and maybe try to take the lead away. Denny Hamlin in the 3rd place. He's working his way to 3rd. Those drivers were waiting for the right moment to pounce, and right now they're catching up. They're catching up to the pack now, and here comes Austin Dillon for the lead over Brad Keselowski. Can Dillon make the move down the bottom on lap 11 of the 5th segment? He's got it. He might be getting it. No, he might not, as the 2 is fighting up high. Here comes the 11, and here comes the 12 behind them in the draft. He's got that bottom lane. He's got it. Austin Dillon takes it. And Dillon takes the lead again, and now he's back up in front. Lap 13, Dillon leads. Nearly halfway here in segment 5, and we might see pit stop near the end of the segment. That should set up some interesting moves here. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Austin Dillon has pulled a little bit ahead into lap 14 now. 3-car takes it still, and he's hanging on to the lead, and now 4th place is Ryan Blaney battling with Denny Hamlin. And 24 takes it to the bottom now. He's going on the bottom lane. In a lap number 15, halfway through segment number 5. Dillon's still leading right now. And there's Keselowski 2 and number 3. And the 3rd spot is the number 9 Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell trying to work his way to the top 10 as well. Only a matter of time before we might see some pit stops in play. And they might decide who gets this in the All-Star race. 15 to go, and we're halfway through here in segment 5. And there you see the rest of the field all separated out. And Alex Bowman just can't find the speed here today. He's been running in the back most of the day. He can't find the speed. 14 to go here at Charlotte. Chase Elliott trying to get second from Brad Keselowski. Let's see if he can make a move now on the bottom lane. Now into the lap 18 and segment number 5. Austin Dillon trying to hang on to the lead here at Charlotte. And a few laps might be pit stops. We don't know if they're going to come to pit. They do. We don't know how this is going to end up, how pit stops will end up tonight. No takers so far on pit road. Okay, they're going to try to stretch this out. Lap 18 here. See if they can try to stretch this out a little longer. In the lap 19 coming up. And here's McDowell trying to get to the top 10 right now over Christopher Bell. McDowell right now trying to get back up, and he's going to not have a lot of time left in order to make that move to get to that front, On, here comes the 9 of Chase Elliott to second place. Oh, he might not get the run, though. Looks like Keselowski's out the edge, and looks like Chase Elliott's going to pit. And Brad Keselowski chooses to pit. Oh, now they're pitting. Now's the right time for pit stops here, and there they go. They're going to take their stops right here, right now. Austin Dillon going to stay out a little longer and see how long he will take it. So Dillon is off, and Dillon is still the leader. And here he comes. Brian Blaney also chooses to stay out one more lap. That should be interesting. Here comes Dillon. There he goes. Into pit stops. He's on to pit road. And who's out first? It looks like Bubba might be. Oh, I don't know. Keselowski out first off pit road on the first set of stops. Ooh, bumping and banging in the back. Now we see Bubba Wallace 19th. Might have taken his pit stop earlier or whatever. Now it's going to really affect the leaders. There you see that 3 cars on the pit road. 3 car makes his way to pit. Right now, let's see where he'll go out. Will he come off? 10 to go here at the 5th stage, and everybody's taking one pit stop. There's that one pit stop we've been talking about earlier. They've taken their stop. They're out. They made it through, and they got it. There's a 2 car, might be for the lead right here. Looks like Keselowski's going to get by. And there it is. The 2 car gets by, and Bubba Wallace in a different strategy or whatever is in second. Did he pit at all in the entire race? Oh, it doesn't look. I don't know if he did. Well, he might have. I'm not sure. I never saw him pit. I think he might have pitted with the rest and went with a completely different strategy. Now he's second. Oh, wow. He's going to be in the front row, and possibly, if he hangs on to it, he'll be in the front row to start the final segment. Could be something interesting for Bubba Wallace out of nowhere. The drivers behind him are all catching up. Down to the final 8 laps, segment 5, and Brad Keselowski just pulled off a perfect strategy to keep his lead. Gonna keep the lead now. We'll see what happens here in the final 8 laps. Brad Keselowski in front. He's got a big lead ahead in segment 5, but it's going to go away in the final segment. Is he going to hang on for the segment win? Oh, it's going to be interesting. This will be interesting down to the wire, folks. 6 to go, and now looks like they're trying to gain out. They're trying to gain in on the 23. Still trying to mount a comeback here in the final 5 laps of segment 5 before they have that last restart with the 10-lap segment. Bubba Wallace, though, he's in a good spot right now. He could be on the front row to start off the final segment, and he might be trying to make something out of this. Oh, but the 9 is catching up. They're catching up quick to the 23, but I'm not sure if Ellie would want to pass him, because if he passes him, he would have to start on the high line. That'd be tough to handle in the high line of the start. I don't know if he's going to try to pass him, or will... He might try to pass Keselowski, but he's only got 4 laps to catch him. William Byron in 4th. And they're going to catch up to Bubba Wallace right now in the 4 to go. Think he might be trying a high line or something, and might be trying to get that grip. Let's see if he gets it, and here comes the 9. He got it. I think Chase Elliott's got him. He's going to get him. Three laps to go. So let's see if Chase Elliott can catch up to the number 2. He's got a minute. He's got like 1.4 seconds behind the 2. So time is running out to catch that number 2 car. Bubba Wallace might be in a good position unless if he gets passed by William Byron. But Byron, though, is trying to catch up to the 23. Oh, wow. Trying to get that high line. Same strategy as Chase Elliott used. 2 to go in segment 2. Not much gain on the number 2 car. Looks like they might try to stay conservative here. Try to come up with something. Yeah, they're going to try to stay conservative here in these final lap and a half in segment 5, and we're going to see what happens in the final segment. Last lap. White flag is in the air with 1 lap to go for segment 5, and Brad Keselowski has the advantage to start on the front row in front if he hangs on in this final segment. In the final segment, he'll be starting on the front row. Down the final corners for Brad Keselowski. He's going to have the advantage in the final 10-lap segment. Here we go into the final corners. Brad Keselowski will start on the front row in the pole for the final 10-lap segment. It's going to be all or nothing here in the final segment, and Brad Keselowski is going to lead the field down to it. So here he comes, and Brad Keselowski gets the 5th segment. 6th segment is coming up as the other drivers cross the start-finish line. And we're going to get ready for our final segment here at Charlotte. There we go. Denny Hamlin dropped off to 21st. Wow. Anyway, final segment's coming up. Alrighty, guys. This is it. The final 10-lap stage segment to determine who wins the All-Star race here at Charlotte. And the advantage of Brad Keselowski starts on the pole for this final segment. We'll see if he can hold on for the win in the All-Star race at Charlotte in 2021. Down to the corner, and here we go. 10 laps to decide who is the All-Star race winner. Here we go. Get ready. It's time for the green, and here we go. We're underway again with the green flag waving. Oh, and a side-by-side battle with William Byron and Brad Keselowski. I think Byron has the edge right now on the bottom, but Keselowski's trying to stay up on the high line and get that run. Chase Elliott in the middle right now. Here comes Austin Dillon. Here comes Ryan Blaney. Here comes Ryan Preece. Oh, is Ryan Preece going to try to pull off an upset here tonight? William Byron takes the lead. There are no cautions in this final segment. Hasn't been a single caution all night. And Denny Hamlin nearly turned with Chase Briscoe. Somehow, someway saves it. Wow, the 11 and 14 went at it. Oh my gosh. Now Austin Dillon, William Byron battle it out. And Austin Dillon won 2 stages here. Two segments in this all-star race. So, is he going to win another one? Oh, Chase Elliott's too high. Oh, he got too high up on the wall. Nearly hit the wall. He didn't hit the wall, but he hangs on. 8 to go. Here comes Dillon, and here comes Byron. Oh man, it's going to come down to the final laps here with 7 to go as Austin Dillon and William Byron battle for the win in the All-Star race. And Ryan Blaney standing right behind them. Oh, he could make a move. Here comes Ryan Preece. This is going to be good. Byron and William Byron leading, and who would have thought that William Byron would be up in the front? Oh man, here comes Ryan Preece. Here comes Ryan Blaney. The Ryans are trying to work together here. 6 to go in the final segment here in the All-Star race. Could be a lot of fun with 6 to go. Blaney gets to the bottom. Preece on the bottom a second. Keselowski trying to work his way back up to the front. There are a lot of things happening right now. Now we'll see if the others can catch up to the number 24 of William Byron. And who would have thought he would be the leader? I think being 3rd place might have been the benefit here for the entire race as we go to lap 6. Here comes Blaney though. Is Ryan Blaney going to make his move? There he goes. Blaney in the second. Here comes Austin Dillon trying to catch William Byron in the final laps here in the All-Star race. Oh man, they're trying to catch him. Blaney trying to get a run and Austin Dillon down low. 4 to go in the All-Star race. Brad Keselowski also trying to catch up to the pack. Dillon takes 2nd spot away, and now Austin Dillon trying to catch the 24 car while trying to hang on against the 2. Brad Keselowski has been on fire in the last couple segments, and now he's trying to really make an impact here in this final one. With 3 laps to go. William Byron leading. Can he hold on for the win? Austin Dillon below. Dillon won 2 stages, 2 segments, and he's trying to win the most important one of them all. There won't be $1 million at stake here tonight, but maybe some bragging rights here for the winning this All-Star Charlotte Edition 2021. And now Dillon trying to close in on the 24. 2 to go at Charlotte. He's really caught up to the 24, but is there going to be enough time for him to make the pass? Down the final laps. Here we go. William Byron and Austin Dillon battling for the All-Star race win. As we head to the white flag next time by in the All-Star race with 1 more lap to go. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be William Byron or is it going to be Austin Dillon? Is it going to be Brad Keselowski? Let's see. White flag is out. The final lap of this All-Star race. 3 car trying to make a run for it on the final turns. Here we go. 1 more chance. Down the bottom. Here he comes. Is he going to make the move here? He's not going to be able to. And here comes William Byron off the final corner. And he's going to be your All-Star race winner at Charlotte. William Byron takes the All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What an unexpected way to end the All-Star race. William Byron, he just came out of nowhere at the very end to win this race. The All-Star race goes to William Byron. How about that? The 24 wins the All-Star race at Charlotte. And here are the final results on the left of your screen. What a race this was. It was an exciting one, an exciting experiment to run this All-Star race as if it was back in Charlotte in 2021. So, what's coming up here on this channel? Of course, season 43 of the PLCS is coming soon. And in addition, I'm going to be doing, of course, a what-if sim of the IndyCar Series race at Toronto. I will try the best I can, though, because the IndyCar mods have not been pretty kind to me, and they tend to like go very, very slow, and it just becomes tedious and horrible. It just becomes awful. So I will try the best I can to make that work for Honda Indy Toronto. See if a simulation like that will work. And I'm also going to do a simulation what if of the truck race at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. That race I know was canceled again and was replaced by another Darlington event on Labor Day weekend. I will do a sim on that too as well to see what would have been for the truck race at the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So I'm going to be working on that one as well, and of course season 43. So, and of course next month in the summer there will be Formula 1 2021, and I'm working on that too. And of course I'm going to be doing these season simulations. The next one I'm up to is 2009. I will eventually catch up to 2009 and do a few more years after that, and then we'll see what happens. So I look forward to doing those two. And we hope you enjoyed this All-Star Race simulation, and until next time, we will see you guys later for more racing here on P2 London, and until then, we will see you later.